such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a run with Akers, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11. Now Minshew. Open man is Kirk, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of man coverage and burns you. But if you bring out those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, this defense for the Packers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now again. 6. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Henry Ruggs, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. They'll start out here with the option left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Lindsay, first down and more than that. And he gets this one down to the 24. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
46, 46 to Mike. No chance.
They'll run with Lindsay. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 25 on second down, Minshew. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got Perriman.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out and start the drive at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, Watson. This is complete to Hawkins. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Lindsey now off the read option.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw it, Minshew.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one ends up in the wrong hands.
Coverage here is just terrific, because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, open man has got it, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Looking downfield for Godwin.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face.
He's got him in, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the floor.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Minshew, 1st and 10.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Double play action here with Minshew.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a give to Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Watson now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him down. Dietrich Wise in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the veteran Richard Sherman. And that will take over at the 26-yard line. That's 3 picks he's done for this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 8. And Watson's going to throw it here. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation